Hey guys, and welcome to our DIY budget camper build series. As we are currently on lockdown in Spain, we wanted to put together a mini series on our DIY budget camper build. This video has been requested quite a bit lately, with a lot of people at home on lockdown and who have decided to convert their own vans.
Unfortunately, we only started filming after we built the van, so we don't have a lot of video footage. We do have photos and some small video clips which will help to show you our story. So stay tuned to find out how we converted our van into a camper van on a budget, step by step.
In this episode, we go through all the storage in our van, which includes the wardrobe, the shelf above the kitchen unit, and the storage areas underneath the seats of the bed. So this is our wardrobe. It is the full height of the van, it's pretty big, and it holds a lot of stuff. What we did here is we got more 50 by 35 mil battens, made a simple frame, again nothing too fancy here. We used wood glues and screws, and once we finished we had to take it into the van to make sure that it fit. This did take some to and fro, and guys, it didn't fit originally. We had to trim it down a couple of times, but we got there in the end. So once we had our frame complete, we began to put on the walls. We used 9mm ply, and as you can see at the back of the wardrobe, it's pretty sloped. This is because the walls in our van are curved. We did get quite a few comments saying that this wardrobe looked similar to a coffin. So when we were finished, we started putting in the shelves. We used 12mm plywood for these, and we simply screw them into the back and into the front of the wooden battens. Then we moved on to the doors. We used 6mm plywood for the doors with some simple hinges, and we completed these by putting on some tongue and groove cladding that matched our walls and the rest of the van. It makes it look very pretty. As everybody knows, we do love our timber cladding. We originally used little bolt locks for these doors, but we had to change them as when we were driving they were rattling so much. So we went and we bought ourselves some cheap wooden handles from B&Q, and we used magnets which screw into the back of the doors and onto the wardrobe, which allows them to stay closed. You'll see there's a little gap here around the door handle, and this is because we could not screw the handles into the tongue and groove without it cracking, so we decided to just cut out a square with the jigsaw. This is the back of our wardrobe, and as you'll see here, this is where we fill our diesel tank for the diesel heater. It's in perfect position, it's plenty of space to allow us to fill the tank without making a mess, and it was very easy to cut out with a jigsaw. This is our diesel heater all set up at the bottom of the wardrobe. You can see we've built a small little shelf to the left hand side just to try and separate it and make sure nothing falls onto the heater, and we went and we bought ourselves some cheap baskets in deals for €20. This was instead of building up our own shelves, it was close to the time we were leaving, and it was a little bit tricky, so we said, you know what, let's buy ready-built baskets. We're on a budget, €20 won't break the bank, and they are fantastic. We store all of our food and dry goods in these baskets. If you're liking this video so far, guys, please like it, share the video, and subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost a thing, but it really helps us out. So please, please, please subscribe. Thanks, guys. Back to the build. So on to our kitchen shelf. We absolutely love our shelf unit above the kitchen. We didn't want to go for those closed cupboards. We really wanted something that's just more open and bright and airy. So on this shelf, we use it to keep our tea bags, our coffee, our plates, glasses, so many things, including our fire extinguisher. So we have a fire extinguisher and a fire blanket, which we really recommend you keep in the van. It's very important, and please note, guys, you need to have a bracket on your fire extinguisher holding it in place. Safety first. So how we made this kitchen unit, very simple. I saw it on Pinterest and said, Dean, can we make this? And he said, yes, we can. So we used 9mm plywood just for a base, 9mm plywood up the sides. We had to cut it curved. As I said before, our van walls are not straight. We used L-shaped brackets, and we used screws to screw these all together. And then we used 2 more wooden battens to attach it to the roof and the walls of the van. As you can see, it's a little bit of a Frankenstein job here with all our L-shaped brackets, but we had to make sure it was very sturdy. We probably went overboard on them, but it did the job great. we finished off the shelf with our tongue and groove cladding. Makes it look so pretty. At the front, we use the tongue and groove cladding again, just to block off the front, makes it look pretty and keeps everything in place. Then we used the same Danish wool that we use on the tongue and groove cladding on our walls and makes it all matchy-matchy.
Now onto our bed storage. You can see here we have loads of different lids and it looks like a load of bins, but this is where we store most of everything in the van. The amount of storage we have under these seats is incredible. On the very right hand side, we store our electrics. We're going to actually talk about our electrical system in another episode in this series, so stay tuned for that too. One of the best ways for storage in this system is to have a lot of baskets that we have, so it's easier to bring in and out of the van when we're packing up for a big adventure. We pop up baskets that fit exactly into these storage boxes and we can carry everything in one go. Just to prove exactly how much we can actually store in this van, we're going to show you here. It looks like absolute chaos, but it's an organised chaos. We know exactly where everything is and it includes our hiking gear, our workout gear, Jenny's wardrobe, my wardrobe, our toilet, everything. It's amazing. Now that you've seen the storage inside the bed system, we're going to show you underneath the platform. This platform uses 2 pull-out shelves. This carries everything from our kayaks to our camping chairs to our dumbbells. We have 2 separate slide-out parts of the van and they go nearly 5 foot long. So you can just imagine exactly how much storage we have here. The reason we use the tray system is because it's easier to get access to the back. We can just pull it out and everything is accessible there. To build this we use some 12mm ply. We also put 2 ends on with L-shaped brackets. This just made it easier to carry things in and out and just have something to grip. Also on the back it stopped things from falling through the van as we drive. Underneath these trays we have some furniture pads. You know, the ones that stop furniture from making a really loud noise? We use that just to make it easier to pull things in and pull it out. It works great for us, although it may not be the best thing. It is a DIY budget camper build after all.
So that concludes this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you found it in any way helpful, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for next week's episode where we go through our electrical system. Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! We use 9mm ply. I think I said 9mm ply again. We use 6mm plywood for these.
12.
Oh, we use 12mm plywood for these.
I'll go all day, kid. Me a whole new